Homeground Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time and allows for innovation.
Welcome to the Bunnings Warehouse Masters National Championship for 2024, held in Palmerston North at Ongley Park. This is the sixth and final of our live stream games for day 2 of our tournament starting yesterday. A 3-day tournament culminating with our finals tomorrow afternoon. Joined in the commentary box, I am joined in the commentary box by Rod Walker. Rod, we've made it to the end. We've just had a fabulous game between our 60s men's teams, North Harbour and Counties Manukau, and now we've got a really hot game here in our 30 men's grade with North Harbour taking on Te Tai Tokerau.
Yes, it poses to be an interesting game. Certainly some stars between both teams at the moment. I'm just looking at the run sheet in terms of Te Tai Tokerau. One name in particular stands out in terms of Bruiser Kake. Been around for a long time. We were just talking in the 60s men's game about, passes, that back passes and all the fancy stuff. If there's one man that can do that, it certainly is him. And obviously rounding that out for them, Nat Joel, who I watched him in earlier games both yesterday and today, is on form, absolutely on form in terms of what he's giving there. So it'll be interesting to see what how Tai Tokerau go here. But just in terms of North Harbour, Maya, what can you see?
Yeah, again, stacked. Donny Woodhouse, definitely a name that pops out. We also got Shannon Huggins, Brad Norman. A solid team here, does North Harbour have. So it should be a good one. I'm sure it's going to have a little bit more speed in it than the one we just come from, but I'll be interested to see if they can keep that low error rate up. One name I do see down there for Te Tai Tokerau is Henry Dunn. Now, I'm not sure if he's playing or if he's in the sub-box. But I tell you what, if Henry and Bruce are in the same team, as I've watched the many of the NTS games, I've never seen two get more intercepts in a game than those two. So North Harbour will have to be clinical down the attacking end, which I'm sure they will be.
Certainly, North Harbour have got some definite attacking prowess in their play. Caleb O'Sullivan and Zane Welsh, both out of the opens at the out of the Masters at the moment, and Shannon Huggins, he'll be there or thereabouts just in terms of his speed and play selection as we see Huggins on the ball now.
Harbour get us started in this sixth and final live stream game for day 2 of the Bunnings Warehouse Masters National Championship.
Nice hit there by Nat Joel, standing him up.
Straight away we see a huge difference in pace and intent from these boys. We've seen Michael Rawari just unfortunately not be able to get body over the ball there, the number 11 from North Harbour.
The physicals are still in there and amongst it. Mike can certainly come in, and these players are certainly getting as close as they can into the box and trying to beat these players to the bend.
I wonder if some of these players' IDs have been checked, because there's some really young looking 30-year-olds, or maybe that's just because I'm ancient. Anyway, we've seen then again 2 sets, very strong touches.
Yep, it's the referee setting the mark. Just as we see there, it's called a play on. Number 14, I know on the sheet it says Henry Dunn, but that looks like Soldier to me. So our sheet may be a little wrong.
Soldier, he normally plays for North Harbour, Rob?
Not usually North Harbour, but as typical with a lot of the players that have originally come in and around the wider Auckland area, most of them are from the northern region, so they've gone home to represent their people. Nice touchdown to Tokerau.
1-0 against this Harbour team. So now they get an opportunity to hit back straight away. In the middle, Thomas Lemoten. Triple T now. Good set of defence straight into their transition. Working their way up past halfway. We see him now for the first time. Bruce Kake.
Nice expansion on the Triple T attack there. Good, nice clean. They got to the end of their set, which is what you want early in the game, as you try and find your settlers.
Been very different results, these two teams, as we look over the course of the 2 days. This is each team's 6th game. North Harbour having 3 wins in their first 5 and a loss and a draw. Oh, I thought that was an intercept, whereas Te Tai Tokerau unfortunately only been able to record 1 win in their first 5 games, but the way they've started, it really surprises me, and obviously they've targeted this one as their 2nd win for this tournament.
Yeah, nice feet there, Johnny Hood. Being very patient, Harbour here at the moment. Just careful on who they pull up. Joel King called the play through, and he's certainly someone that you do have to keep an eye on. As we see the replay here, Joel King just pulling the 3 right up. He splits hard on him, which basically just allows him, once he's on the outside, to just foot him with speed.
Seen a lot of comms from both these teams to the referees. I'm just wondering if that's a distracting feature, and the first team who adjusts to the way this game has been reffed will probably be able to have more focus on what they're doing as opposed to what the refs are doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes, these teams, they can get too caught up in the calls that have been given them instead of just flushing it and moving on to the next thing, as we see a follow by Joel.
Oh, that was a really pretty move there from the number 10 from Te Tai Tokerau, Matt Joel.
Zane Walsh, nice cover there just to pick him up. But just from that, you can see the speed that Joel possesses as he throws the ball away. Not smart.
No, not smart, especially now when it's moved 10 metres forward of the mark. So it's more like a 20-metre penalty.
Especially the way that Zane does it. Moves up and back, trying to creep as much as he can.
Workhorse, the number 15 for North Harbour. Zane Welsh.
The flow that Harbour have, certainly at the moment, it's very good. Can they maintain it as they go through? They can.
Almost thought he was going to get up, claim the touch there. Good work there from the North Harbour player. Gets him across for their 2nd touchdown.
Yeah, this is just off the back of flow, just stepping back in, then heading straight down to the line. And at no point did Triple T manage to get back on that one. They were still thinking about the previous play. So they're just getting their mindset right. Does Triple T, sorry. Does Harbour go up 2-1?
Must be great to have the players like Soldier and Bruce Kake going back to Te Tai Tokerau. I can only imagine that these younger players and the pride they feel in being able to play with 2 exceptionally talented touch players. As we see here, Kake works his way back to the middle.
Late, can he pocket into the hole? He can. Oh, nice cover there by the 5. Harbour 5, John Hood.
Bruce was a really cool player to ref because he always scored so many touchdowns in the middle of the field. So as a ref, you never had to sprint to the sidelines for long balls and stuff like that. So it was always good when refereeing that Counties Manukau teams, and Bruce was on. I was like, who's he going to step this time and score a try?
Once again, Harbour comes down. They've still got that. They've still got that flow on, so it's obvious just how they intend to run this game.
Touch and pass, the diving defender for Te Tai Tokerau, got the bootlace, of the North Harbour player. Probably didn't feel it. The unlucky one there when you don't feel the touch.
No, but it's clear that what Harbour's intent is here. They're certainly aware that of their speed and how they can work that. So they're doing a very good job of it at the moment.
Yeah, great call. That is an excellent call. I'm sure 9 times out of 10, Te Tai Tokerau probably would have got that for in the ruck. Try to sell that there. Was the number 1 from Te Tai Tokerau, but Salvain, referee from France, was wise to it and went for the border ground. North Harbour now, a fresh set.
Walsh, let's see what he can do. As you can hear, the Tokerau box, unhappy with the decision, just a little bit sloppy defensively there.
Yeah, another one of those penalties. Not sure that whatever infringement was sanctioned had anything to do with the drop ball. Anyway, North Harbour run a backdoor to this left-hand side. Royden Ryder Campbell used to be an ex-referee and was a really good up-and-coming referee, a junior referee. Obviously, he chose to play more. Welsh, though, with the ball. Cookie in the middle, off his right.
You see the players here really working the referees hard in terms of whether the players are back and playing through that line and putting it down, and then asking the question of the referee. Nice lift there by the winger. Managed to shut Higgins down. I think they're pretty lucky there, that Joel, to get away with a no touch there.
Yeah, and then there was a voluntary roll ball.
Yeah, Walsh knew it too.
Good D Harbour though, lifting up. 4th touch, I think that is, up on for the halfway line. 5th now. Not really much to work with. Yeah, nice work there from North Harbour. Really deserved that reward of getting the turnover on their 10-metre defensive line.
Yep, everything that Harbour's doing at the moment, they're doing at pace and just keeping Te Tai Tokerau under pressure. The players that come on, they're fresh and they're coming on like they want to be there.
Good work, Chris Morrison, coming from the box. Injected some pace. We see him here with the ball again. Setting things up on the short side. Gets low, gets down early. Yeah, definitely the right call. Good work there from Chris Morrison. It's a little quickie on the short side. Too quick for the retreating defender.
Yep, yeah, everything they're doing at the moment, Harbour's just about speed. So he gets that ball down nice and early, rips outside him, just manages to force the defender to go hard out so he can take that inside line. Unfortunately, Joel wasn't able to come across and defend that.
3-1 after Te Tai Tokerau scoring the first touchdown of the game. Harbour have come back with 3 of their own. Been dominant since that first touchdown. See now Kake working, will be a phase play. Throws long. Oh, nearly nicely picked up. Harbour straight into it though. Te Tai Tokerau on the back foot, struggling to get back 7. We see a beautiful extra pass. Looking to try and earn them off the mark there, Rod.
all the tricks in the world, but Harbour just getting busy, industrious about going about their work at the moment. Higgins with the ball. Walsh is back on, using the foot speed. He's trying to pull the players out as we go. Walsh is around on the wrap. He's going to go down early.
Look, you can almost put this down to number 3 from North Harbour, Shannon Huggins. He really showed leadership in the middle there. Walsh come this left side. Huggins told him to get round back door. We see him there going round. Gets on the outside of the number 8, using his pace, and was able to dot down for North Harbour's 4th touchdown. (4-1) North Harbour over Te Tai Tokerau.
Yep. Te Tai Tokerau just allowing things just to get a little bit out of reach at the moment. They need to kind of secure this one as we see a sweep coming on. He's going to go early and long. Ooh. Well done.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% convinced that ball was actually for him, but he stuck his mid out and it stuck.
We're really taking a leaf out of the Harbour book, doing things at pace. Or both backdoor players coming onto it, play stepping off left with pace again, and just not allowing the North Harbour defence to make it back to the line. 4-2. Things just starting to get interesting now, Rod. North Harbour finding their feet on the attacking end. Te Tai Tokerau getting into a bit of rhythm.
Callum O'Sullivan with the ball. Going to go long. No, he goes down and early. I thought there was an opportunity to head long there. Tokerau Nathan taking care of business defensively for Te Tai Tokerau.
Going back to the
Fake
backdoor
sweep.
play. Oh, had everything going there. And then the one option that was open was the long ball out to the right-hand side. It's quite nice work there from North Harbour. Definitely a play you'd go back to, Rod.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And as you said, there were a few options on for them. I think the short ball on the chopper was pre-planned. As we see Te Tai Tokerau come through, it was a nice transition set, actually. Let's see what they can pull off the back of this. Unfortunately, not quite the play they wanted. The Soldier was looking for the early in the pick. There's just those types of parts of the game that Te Tai Tokerau need to pick up at the moment, and just tidy up just that the 4-5 touch and how they apply that.
Good rucking here from North Harbour. And as I say, that just goes over the mark.
Mauri, he's on. He's always thereabouts. As we see him getting back on the ball again, going to a long, looking for the gas.
Oh, there it is. Not the same play, but the same option available. Huge left to right pass right out to that right-hand side.
Yep.
For a touchdown by the 13. Daniel.
Very, very good long, and then step back. And a nice pass long the whole line. It collapsed in to try and cover the other side.
1:21 to go in the first half. First half of the sixth and final game for today, our live stream. We had yesterday a few links pop up, a few bots getting to work with asking people to press on a link where they needed to pay for this. This is all free. Oh, great run through by the 10 from Te Tai Tokerau. 6 again. What do we have down here? Can't quite see out of the corner of the commentary box. 6 again. All live stream games today, tomorrow, even the finals, free of charge.
Yep, Jolla's is the speed man.
Nice hit back, Te Tai Tokerau, 5-3.
Yeah, very good work there. Joel and Paul just slowing things down. Joel stepping outside, waiting for the defense to collapse in. It didn't come. It opened up a whole disconnect between the two threes. And Paul head down, straight in there. Gets away with the dot. Te Tai Tokerau managing to pull back one. 10 seconds on the clock.
Yep, last set. Again, probably the score is a fair indication of the dominance of North Harbour as they go back to that right-hand side. I love it. Instead of throwing long, even though that was probably on 2, changed it up. Great way to finish the first half. Taking momentum into this break is North Harbour as we see them here dotting over for their 6th touchdown of the first half and now lead this game 6-3.
We're real team members, so you get real savings. No celebrities here, just the lowest prices.
Ask the team about our Ryobi electric screwdriver, only $63. Come in and grab this Dulux interior paint at amazing $116.94. And we've got Yates Weed and Feed just $27.94 each.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Cut! I've always wanted to do that. Bunnings Warehouse. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Homeground Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Kia ora and welcome back to the second half of the 6 of our live stream games, which is against Te Tai Tokerau North Harbour 30 men's rod. Pretty dominant half there by North Harbour. Te Tai Tokerau came out, scored the first touchdown of the game, and then from then North Harbour scored 5 unanswered touchdowns. You talked about it quite a number of times, saying that everything North Harbour was doing at speed, and then we've seen Te Tai Tokerau take a leap out of that playbook and also introduce that. We see here Soldier getting through, great touchdown, and then we have a number of the North Harbour touchdowns for Te Tai Tokerau to get back into this game. What do you think is the main change they need to make, Rod?
I think the biggest thing at the moment is obviously Harbour are coming away and building some good momentum as they are coming through, and most of their attacks are built on that. So Te Tai Tokerau really do need to find a way to slow those or muffle those sets down, especially the key pick set, and just try and take that away from them. But equally in terms for them on the offensive end, Joel's been making some inroads for them, and I think they need to go to him maybe a few more times as we see the late double eight just trying to come around. They've got all their players on, Bruiser, Soldier and Joel. Oi, how's that feet?
Great recovery touch. Had him on his side, but he was able to reach out and make the touch. Just a show and go. Nearly got through.
Yep. Shades of Soldier of old. Fleet of foot.
It was in the back of the huddle, the Te Tai Tokerau huddle, and just listen to the captain, and he just talked about, hey boys, let's have fun. And we know we're pretty solid defenders on the scoreline, so let's just get back to the things that we've been doing in the previous games. As we see him here taking the first touch, number 1, Graham Joseph, Potu. And then Bruiser was just talking about our first touch on the transition phase, but we see the number 10 definitely been the live wire of the team, Rod. Fleet-footed, fast.
Yep, Nat Joel, he's a member of the Auckland Open Mixed some time back. He's since moved home up north, and he's been representing Triple T for the last 2 or 3 years now. A good acquisition for Triple T, but he's very quick and he's got a massive engine, so he'll always be there or thereabouts. Pick and go, expecting a long. Is he going to chuck it? No, he's having a crack. He's through.
No space to work with, and they still managed to get the touchdown. That's great work there by Nat Joel, the number 10 from Te Tai Tokerau, the player just been talking about. No space, holds up the 11 from Harbour, gets deep in. Good release from the skipper, the 1 Patu touchdown. Great way to start, definitely what they needed. Te Tai Tokerau 6-4, first to score in the second half.
Yeah, Patu doing well there to work himself away from his defender, just open himself up and become an option for Joel. But that's what Te Tai Tokerau needed, Joel to step up and start getting involved.
Great hit back, just deflated any momentum that was starting to grow for North Harbour.
Yeah, and Sullivan just directing play, as we see just a touch of there, just over coning, and so the disconnection was made pretty quick. Maybe that's a little bit of communications, but there was certainly no need to cone that hard there. Probably could have just pulled square on it, and he still would have been safe. So it's always easy to say these things, Mike, from the comfort of a chair. But these are the little nuances that everybody picks up on, I guess, as the game goes through, and we see Joel back on the field.
Net Joel, one that's sparked Te Tai Tokerau in the second half so far, gets the ball.
It was probably a nice option in that too if he had gone over the ball a lot. They had the numbers bearing down on that corner there. Harbour not as quick coming through the field. Maybe that's a build-in thing for them as they start to get their transition players on. Huggins, he'll be there or thereabouts. Him and Walsh will start directing troops around the park. Walsh on the pick.
It's an uncontrolled ball there in the roll ball for North Harbour. Luckily, it looked like something promising was about to happen, Rod, with Walsh and Huggins on, as you identified.
Yep, and here we see Harbour just going to the alternates here. You see the second phase lifting up to try and take a bit of space away now. Third phase will come through. Be nice to see on a few of these plays now. Just when Harbour do run those alternates, they can start pushing the ball just on the outsides of those defenders like they did there. On to 4, I guess, is the count now. So somebody needs to get forward so somebody can pick. Make your minds up and let's go, peoples. It's the last. Nathan on the ball. It's a bit of a disappointing end to that set. There's certainly the opportunity there to build a bit of momentum and stick with it.
Yep, what's the count? We've seen that a few times today from different players, different grades. Surely went to nothing there, but Harbour now got a great opportunity. Only had 2 touches, I'm pretty sure.
Good recovery. Nice recovery from Te Tai Tokerau there. Number 4, Tamara Nathan, covering well there as we see Joel King move out. Can Nathan close it in? He can. Call being.
The referee looked like he was going to do a 5-to-5 transition, but obviously the league's doing one thing, the brain the other. Fresh set again for North Harbour. Sullivan. Harrison pops the ball up. Nice quick ball.
Yeah, good comms there from Soldier on the line. Just letting Nathan know that he's going to cone hard and needs somebody to come in and help him.
Do you want to unpack cone hard for us there, Rob?
Oh, I guess it's just when they go up and make the touch, just how they recover the line and the line that they take back towards their own cone. And sometimes that is the player. It's the foundation, I guess, that most defences are built on around the world at the moment.
Good honesty there. We just seen there, while you're talking about that, Rod, the Te Tai Tokerau player initially called the touch, as that's absolutely thought he was going to happen, but it was a beautiful dive here from the Harbour player just to get away from that grasp, and the Te Tai Tokerau player instantly said, no touch, ref. That's why we have the 8th touchdown for Harbour, and now commanding lead 8-4 over Te Tai Tokerau.
Yeah, you can hear clearly from the box now, Te Tai Tokerau just telling everyone just to, a bit of eyes up play. There's no better team to do it. Play ad lib, and that's what we did, just get him forward. That's what we've been looking for. Unfortunately, not a lot of communications on that play there. As we see North Harbour come down, no doubt the 2-3 will be very, very quick as it is here. It's the second. Third coming through to the check. So it's a nice 3 dump. 4-5 now. Walsh is on. Drop and pick maybe. As we get around, someone's got to get down and in. Rawari on the ball. Nice long ball.
Oh, brilliant. Beautiful, huge right to left. 25-metre bullet from the 11. Michael Rawari.
It's a nice isolation there from the setter, allowing Rawari plenty of time to pick that ball and just have a long look at just who it was he was going to pick out.
9-4 now, up by 5. Clearly the dominant team in this game. Here we see him, the person who has really ignited things though for Te Tai Tokerau, Nat Joel. Just his agility mixed with his speed. As you see him go out to the right.
Yep, you can see Te Tai Tokerau just trying to put something together there with Joel and Soldier. Not quite coming off again. And then Harbour very quickly back into their work, getting down.
It's always funny when you see the smallest player on the field get penalised for a hard touch.
Yep, at Harbour, very commanding performance here. And I think the thing I like about it at the moment, Maya, with Harbour is just the variety in their attack at the moment. Not just focusing on your three plays, but they are shifting the ball all over, just trying to lift the defence out of line. And so they go to the 32, and they hit the short side. Not quite. Tai Tokerau finding through. Joel not quite able to shake the opposition there, which just stifles that transition.
Just hearing the sub box there, trying to get the Te Tai Tokerau team to be a lot more direct with what they're doing. Or maybe just run a support player out of space there. You can just clearly see the comms coming from the sub box of Te Tai Tokerau. Just wanting the boys to be a lot more direct. Too much passing. It is very good defence though, Rod, by North Harbour, which is making it exceptionally hard for Te Tai Tokerau to cross the line.
Yep, absolutely. And in through there, especially when you start to see the 4-5 touch here, if it ever gets to 5, like this is where Te Tai Tokerau need to win this touch. At the moment, it's very passive in terms of what they're making, and it's just allowing Harbour to play their game.
Almost the exact same setup with the exact same people. You see Walsh coming on, looking like it was going to be a 3-3 dump, but ends up passing it out for a 32 dump for Michael Mauri. I thought he was going to load up again and throw long, decided to take that link channel option instead.
Yep, count clicking down to 4.5 minutes to go. Harbour up 5. It's much better transition and for Te Tai Tokerau now. They need to build off the back of this as they got Joel on the ball. They got the right man pushing through.
We used to have I guess the way it was coached is once we'd blown the whistle for a call, something like let's say a dummy half, that if the ball was to be passed, we wouldn't then go to a touch and pass. So a bit of a different approach there. Technically the right call, I guess. North Harbour though, look at this, 3 touches. Third touch now all the way back down. Just getting Tai Tokerau on the back foot, rolling off his left. Definitely got numbers this side. Great adjustment though by Nat Joel, just having that agility to be able to recover.
Yep, certainly helps when you're quick.
I asked you the same question yesterday. Game of the day for you so far for our live stream ones?
Oh, probably at this stage, the 27 women's. I guess Canterbury Waikato. That whole grade is it's a great watch at the moment. So for me today, it's probably been that one there.
You seem to have a bit of bias towards that grade. That's your answer twice in a row. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but for me, I like the 60 men's. That's a credit to those men. Just because they're in the 60 grade doesn't mean they're 60. I'm sure some of them were closer to 70 than 60, but a really good game. I think there was a lot of things in that game that we don't see in a lot of our younger grades that they can take a lot from. However, back to this game, which is the 6th and final for day 2. Big day tomorrow. We will have semi-finals in the morning for those teams that are in contention, working all the way through to our finals, being the last 6 games of the competition. If you are wondering what time you do need to tune in tomorrow, our first live stream game is at 11:20. It'll be our 40 women's final, followed by our 27 women's final, 45 men's final, 50 men's final, 40 men's final, and then we finish off with our 30 men's final. Unfortunately, we couldn't get all 9 grades final on here. Those are the 6 that will be on, so we look forward to having you joining us tomorrow. We will be able to crown the champions for the Bunnings Warehouse 2024 Masters National Championship. We just thank Palmerston North, the people from Palmerston North, the amazing city that it is, for being the incredible hosts they always are. Weather's been great 2 days. I hope things are supposed to happen in 3, Rod.
Yeah, well, there's been some great games to date, and long may it continue, especially when you get down to the business end of the tournament, so expecting great things from tomorrow. As we see the 1 minute mark, as we just travel past that now. Maybe another set in it for North Harbour, if they can keep this pressure on to Tokerau and get an early turnover.
Tokerau, better set, more direct, making good yards. Seeing what Joel can do off the back of this. Goes short side, uses that agility again. Got space, good hands. Great touchdown there by Tokerau, trying all the way through to the end of the game. As we see here, Rod, just using his agility. This is the 3rd time this game he's got into this corner. Good catch, sort of behind him, the number 2. He liked that as much as we did. And that takes Tokerau 9-5. Great to see the lads always trying. Welsh now, though, this is this combination. Welsh, Rawari, we see him out here. Look for a late cut. No. Show and go. And there we have it, whānau. Convincing win by North Harbour. Men's 30s over Tokerau men's 30s. 9-5. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to having you back tomorrow. Not so bright, not so early, but at 11:20 for the first of our finals, the 40 women's. See you then.
Homegrown Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.